Hey guys, Dante Johnson bringing you another deck profile. I figured I would keep doing these because my first kind of real deck profile since I've been back in the game got almost like 300 views. So yeah, I figured I'd keep doing these. This is of my Yang Zing deck profile. I didn't top of this or anything. I just like playing the deck. I figured I'd go back to it because I don't know, the Zephyrs. I don't know. I just kind of over like outsped by like burning abyss and shit and shit. So I was a little upset about that. But I just wanted to. I'm gonna start playing these again just because well they're really fun and they're pretty good. So yeah, I figured I'd make a deck profile about it. All right. So to start off, you run triple Suwani. Suwani's a 1900 beat stick. Oh my bad. Sorry. So if you guys don't know what the Yang Zings do, all Yang Zings, all of them, they special another one from the deck when they're destroyed and sent to the graveyard, so that you'll get boned by macro pretty much. So the ones with attack points, special a monster in defense. The one with defense points, special a monster in attack mode. But so you can, even if you have a monster with attack points, you can special another one with attack points, even in defense mode. So you can just keep summoning in defense mode, and you won't lose any life points. It doesn't really matter though. I mean, it does matter, but it's just whatever kind of. And so each Yang Zing card, they give the monster a bonus when you synchro summon using them. So Suwani, what he does is he gives the monster plus 500 attack and defense. And so I'll just continue going around that when I go through them. Beyond, he's a 1600 attack, pretty good, level 3. So what he does when he synchro summons, he makes the monster not able to be destroyed by battle, which is really good at times, especially when you make Herald. Then you can just sit on that for days, and then use Baxia, bring it back. It's pretty good. So triple Bixie. Bixie's 2k defense, just like a big booty. LOL. What he does is he makes the monster unaffected by traps, which is really good. Stop you, so you can activate your own torrential, and the monster's going to be unaffected. Triple Giotto. He's the dark tuner of the deck. So what he does, the tuners don't give effects to when they special summon because they have other effects. So what he does is you can ditch 2 Yang Zing cards from your hand to the graveyard to special 2 from your deck, one with defense points, or one with 0 defense and one with 0 attack. So you can get whatever you want pretty much because they all either have 0 attack or 0 defense. So but then they will be destroyed during the end phase. So you're pretty much going to want to synchro summon with them, like right then. And then 2 Chiwen. Chiwen is level 1. It's not really an issue, but what he does is when he's in the graveyard, you can special him from the graveyard when a Yang Zing card is destroyed by battle or card effect, but then he gets banished next time he leaves the field. So then 1 Tatui and 1 Pulao. Pulao, level 1, makes the monster unaffected by spells. And then he's got 1800 defense, by the way. Oh, and Shiwen is 0/0. Okay, so I didn't mention that. And then Tatui, he's 2200 beat stick, level 5, makes the monster not able to change control. So no one-on-one, no mind control. I would say no snatch steal, but that's banned again. So yeah, Pulao's pretty good, but it's just his level's just kind of awkward to use. So I don't find myself using it that often. Triple Yang Zing Path. This is recycle card of the deck. Pot of Greed. You shuffle 3 from your graveyard into the deck, then draw 2 cards. And these 2 are proxies, by the way. At the time I made this deck, Path was still like $30, and I didn't have $30 to drop on like triple Paths, or like $90. So I was just able to get 1. But it's dropped in price now, so I'm gonna probably pick up another one. Triple Duality. Because you don't really special summon on your turn, basically, more or less. Usually you'll open with one of these, get a look through your deck, find something you need. Then, because usually you special on your opponent's turn, whether it's you chain the synchro summoning effect or, your monsters are getting destroyed or something. So yeah, it's the double Dark Hole. I don't run Regeki. I don't really think you need it, just because I would, Dark Hole is better because then you get pluses off your cards. If you have like defensive monsters, and you can just Dark Hole the board and special the attack mode monsters, then do some damage. Double Typhoon. I just run 2. I think 2's fine because you're not super afraid of back row back row unless it's like Macro Cosmos or D-Fissure. Other than that, the back row isn't really going to hurt you because they replace themselves whenever they're destroyed. And then double Kaiser Coliseum. This was like a tech card at first, but then after I played this deck using this, I really liked it. Because the deck is kind of slow. You basically just are going to set a monster and then wait for them to attack into it so you can start plussing and going off. So Coliseum is really good to make them play at your speed. Because like Stellars, like they can't play against that really. Like anything that Burning Abyss, if you just have one monster on board, like it fucks them up pretty hard. One Book of Moon, because Book of Moon. And then last one, Soul Charge. Like I said, no Raigeki, you don't really need it. Soul Charge just to go for the big synchro plays. So then we run double D-Fissure. D-Fissure, not really going to talk about it. Double Mirror Force, because even though they do your monsters replace themselves all the time, they can miss timing. If you don't know what that does, or how cards can miss timing, I don't really want to explain it right now. But basically, if you do know what it means, these cards can miss timing, and your opponent will most likely take advantage of that if they know about timing. Triple Creation. Creation's amazing. It's infinite trap. So then whenever a monster you control is destroyed, doesn't even have to be a Yang Zing monster, is destroyed by battle or card effect, special Yang Zing from your deck. It can be in any position, so, you know, whatever you need. So then you'll basically, while this is up on the field, you're going to get 2 summons every time they destroy a monster, which is really good just for building board presence. 1 skill drain. Used to run this at 3, but then I got hit, which it made the deck really good because none of your effects really use on the field. And then your synchro monsters, more or less, are going to be unaffected by skill drain, so they will still get their effects. 1 Solemn, 1 Compulse, 1 Torrential. Just staples, really. Alright, so that's it for the main deck. It's 41 cards, I believe. Alright, on to the extra deck. Double Herald of the Arclight. Herald's really easy to make. You just use Chi-Wen and Beyond. Sorry, I forgot the name for a second. So, Herald, if you don't know what this card does, whenever a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated, yeah, you contribute this card and negate the activation to destroy it. It's basically like a Solemn-ish kind of card, or Zephyr Divine Strike, if you know what that card does. So then usually you'll use Beyond with this and make him unable to be destroyed by battle. Why is that going in the main deck? So you can just sit on him for a while, and they don't really want to activate any effects because they know they're going to lose a card out of it. But they'll bait it sometimes, so you can just gotta let some stuff go. 1 Armatus, because it's easy enough to make. Usually you'll make it with Suwani, make him a 2800. That's pretty solid. 1 Samsara. I never really go into him. Like, it's just there as an option. I mainly ran it because before I ran the Nordic build with Yang Zings, which is really fun, actually, because then you just summon out Thor, and it's just, like, the coolest feeling. But so, I might take him out for something, probably the second Yazi, because now that I'm going back to it, I need 2 Yazi, but I only have 1. I think I sold my other one, I don't remember. But, 1 Goyle Guardian, 1 Black Rose, you can nuke the field. Just, Black Rose. And then, like I said, the 1 Yazi. Yazi, I'm going to bump up to 2. I just need to grab a second one. Yazi, what he does, if you don't know, he can't be targeted by card effects, and so more or less you're going to use Bixie to single summon with him, so he's going to be can't targeted and unaffected by traps. Like, for the power play of this deck is, like, going to go ham. You use 1 Beyond, 1 Pulao, 1 Bixie, and then 1 Chi-Wen. So the monster is going to be unaffected by spells, can't be destroyed by battle, unaffected by traps, and then his built-in effect of can't be targeted. So like their only out is like Exciton, or Black Rose is the only ones I can think of. But like you get that on board, and then you're basically like you're set. You're gonna win pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty dirty if you can pull it off. So then and then his other effect is once per turn he can target 1 Yang Zing monster you control and 1 card your opponent controls, destroy him, basically a Scrap Dragon. And then he has the special summoning effect when he gets destroyed like the rest of them do. 1 Stardust, because it's Stardust. I still prefer Stardust to Stardust Spark. I don't know, I like it better. one Crimson Blader, just to kind of stop your opponent from special summoning. Double Baxia. What he does is you can shuffle cards into the deck up to the different number of attributes you synchroed for. And so all the monsters are different attributes, so usually you're going to get about 3. Unless you go with like Pulao, then you might get 4. But usually it's about 3. So you can put your opponent in -3, it's really good. And then once per turn, you can target one Yang Zing monster you control, and then one level 4 lower monster in your graveyard, and destroy the first one, special summon the second one. So you're gonna special one from grave, then you're gonna get the effect off the one you destroyed to special summon another one, and then you can just push for game from there. Chao Fang. And then Baxia does not have the special summoning effect like the rest of them do. Just thought it would be kind of necessary. Chao Fang, he's like a Majesty's Fiend, basically, but only for certain attributes, based on the attributes of the monsters you synchroed for. So you use Dark Monster like Jiaotou. Your opponent, like if they're playing Shadows, Burning Abyss, like they're screwed. Unless they can get over this somehow. But, synchro with Bixie, you're playing against Necros, they're screwed. It's a really good card. And then once per turn, when your opponent's monster is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can summon a Yang Zing monster from your deck with the same attribute. So yeah, that'll help you a lot. And then when he's destroyed, you can add a tuner from your deck to hand. It can be any tuner, it doesn't have to be a Yang Zing tuner. So if you want to put in some techie tuners, you can. 1 Starrier, just for an option. And then 1 Exciton and 1 Castel. Put these in here because occasionally you find yourself with double Suwani, but not rarely, but the option is definitely nice to have. And then just triple tokens, because I'd always, not always, but I most of the time carry some tokens with me. Alright, on to the side deck. 1 T-King, Ryo, because everything searches now. You need to be able to stop that, slow them down. You don't really search that much. The only thing you search with is Pot of Duality. So, but, it's like you can easily pass up a Pot of Duality. It's not necessary in this deck at all. Double Fire Hand. Oops. And then double Ice Hand. I like the hands because they kind of go with the synergy of the deck. Just like letting stuff get destroyed, plussing off of it. They're just really good in the meta today. But, this side deck's all preference. Double Imperial Iron Wall, because if your Yang Zings cannot hit the grave, they will not get their effect special summon. So you're basically boned. Double Mask of Restrict. Most people know what this do, but some don't. It has pretty simple text. Cards can't be attributed. Period. So Monarchs shut down. Cleese, not really shut down, but they're definitely hindered. Necros, boned. Any ritual deck, boned. Like, the card is absolutely great. Double Stygian Dirge. Reduce your opponent's monster level by 1. Sorry, I'm like just trying to talk too fast right now. So Stellars, boned. Burning Abyss, boned. What else? It's like Plant Synchros, boned. Like, just a lot of decks can get boned if they rely on the extra deck. And then double Mind Crush. Just because, like I said, searching, got to be able to slow them down. So if you don't have a T-King on board, you can just use one of these. And then the last card is 1 Non-Fusion Area. And that's only 14 cards. I know I need to get a second Non-Fusion Area. I only have 1 copy right now. So that'll be the 15th card in here. So, yeah, that was my Yang Zing deck. Hope you guys liked it. Please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. I'll try to get back to you guys with more videos if I can. I'll try to start uploading some duel videos, but I don't have like a tripod or anything, so I can't really set up a camera. But when I do, I'll try to upload some videos for you. Alright, peace.